Listen, fuck ISIS is bipartisan, my nigga. Like, this has nothing to do with nothing, man. Fuck them niggas. Straight up. Yeah. They some bitches.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot going on in the country with all of the ICE raids and these guys popping up and, literally killing people in the streets of America. And so when you see something like that cross over to the world of wrestling, which is very, very left leaning, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's interesting to see nonetheless. You feel me? So the way the crowd took over the show, you feel me? This nigga Brody King morphed into his final form here and all that shit. You feel
like Captain Planet, nigga. He like Bane, like the fuck ice like, coming to his body like Bane, nigga. He was like, oh nigga.
My nigga stood there and absorbed all that energy. You feel me? He's like,
power.
Right. Also, on some Captain Planet shit, he said, with our powers combined.
Nah, bro. And one of the coolest parts about it is the ref, like, he just let that, like, he didn't ring the bell. He let that shit ring off for like at least a good 10 seconds. And they didn't censor it. At least when the broadcast that I was watching, it didn't get censored. Like, they let that shit ring off. No one did anything. The announcers let it breathe. Everybody let that shit breathe. And then they got to the match. And the thing about this is, like, it's crossed out of the bubble of wrestling. Like, TMZ has covered it. NBC has covered it. Like, multiple talking heads and the news space have been talking about it. It is like it's broken out of like the wrestling bubble, IWC bubble, and that's cool shit.
TKO doesn't want that look. They would definitely have it censored on Netflix.
Bro, them niggas are tear gas the entire arena for that chant.
Everybody just fucking pass out.
That'd be crazy.
It just be censored all together.
Yeah, for sure. You're right. You're definitely you're gonna hear the ice. And
watch one of them on commentary. See, they're talking about ice, baby.
Yeah,
bro.
Vanilla ice. Anybody? Pat McAfee. Run it back.
Yeah.
No, Pat McAfee definitely gonna say some stupid shit. Like,
like, yeah, they're actually showing homage to John Cena's Halloween costume when he showed up as Vanilla Ice backstage. He almost got fired. Did you know that?
They definitely
but they'll definitely figure out a way to spin it. But let's go ahead and spin it into, you feel me, this whole situation with the eliminator match that they had on Dynamite, MJF versus Brody King. If Brody King wins this thing, you feel me, he's guaranteed a title shot. And that's basically exactly what happened. He dog walked this nigga MJF real quick. You feel me? 1-2. You feel me? What the nigga CM Punk say? Even with Steiner math. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He put that nigga in the dirt. What after he said he was going, he said he was going to mop the floor with Brody King in 2 minutes.
He got what he asked for. It just wasn't.
He threw down that reverse card. He said, "Hey, back on you."
Mirror Force, bitch. Yeah, magic cylinder. You know what I'm saying? 2 minute beat down for you. But he just grabbed that nigga and choked him on the rope like. And then brought him out in the ring. Yeah.
So, Gresh, what did you think about the decision to go with this as an eliminator match and then to have Brody King win in the fashion that he did? We don't typically see the challengers winning eliminator matches very often on AEW, and we got a couple tonight. So what were your thoughts like with this booking decision heading into Grand Slam next week?
I was definitely blown away from it, like thrown off from it, because I'm like, I thought, because I didn't watch it live because literally long week at work. I was up in the mountains, like I was barely at TV. And when I watched it back, I was like, okay, he finally won. And then when people was like, nah, he got destroyed, he got squashed, I had to watch it back. And I was like, oh, he dog walked that nigga. Like, what the fuck? But as far as like the idea of the eliminator match actually meaning something, instead of us assuming that it's an eliminator match, MJF is going to win by dubious means. He's going to use the ropes. To see Brody dominate him like that, that was definitely a welcome change to me. And I can't speak for anybody else, but that was something that I actually enjoyed because it gave it a new life that say, hey, even though it's an eliminator match and we typically go this way, we're just gonna go this way just for the sake of it. And plus, it's Brody King. Like, we're not gonna like we see him a future with him on top or towards the top. So we might as well just like strike while the iron is hot right
now. Ben, let me ask you, how do you is this how you should book your champion? Is this how MJF should be booked right now? You feel me? Like, he just came back, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is his second reign. Is this how, you feel me? Because then my next question is, how do you book the finish of the actual championship match?
Okay, so they kind of set it up to like protect him a little bit because Hangman comes out for the distraction, takes a little bit like, yo, he's like, oh, I'm standing out here. He's like, hey, get the fuck out of here. And that's when he gets choked out, and which leads to everything. So you can have that like, okay, I was caught off guard. And MJF has like, he's not bulletproof. So, and that works for him because you can have these sort of things happen to him and it doesn't diminish him as a champion or as a character. And he is much of like a heel presence where he can come back and win by some type of like trickery or some type of bullshit over Brody King. You keep Brody King strong for when you want to go down the line, you want to have him win the title again, because I do think he's going to get the title in the next year. Like, I think like with him giving them two very viral moments, like when he wore the Abolish ICE shirt and this right now, I think that they're not scared to put the company behind him at some point. I don't think that it happens now because you're going into like all in season in just like 4 or 5 months. So I think that they're going to go with a stronger lead, like maybe like Kenny Omega or still an MJF or something like that as champion. But I definitely see him winning the title inside of the year. And I don't think this diminishes MJF at all.
CJ?
Look like a bitch to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I like because we would talk about it all, like the whole build-up. We was like, yo, what's MJF going to do before we get to All In? All In is a long ways away. And then like when Brody came out, was just like, yo, he was like, you got to do something to beat me. He was like, you're fighting me, bro, whether you like it or not, on some bully shit. And that just really, I think it puts, I wouldn't mind him seeing winning next week. You know what I'm saying? Like him winning, if he was to win next week at Grand Slam, I would be like, huh? Because you went dominant like that. I don't give a fuck if Hangman came out, you know what I'm saying, and hit you in the head with with some brass knuckles that don't look like brass knuckles. Shout out to Wrestling Bio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Usually niggas can at least do something. Like Brody looked dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the type of champion that looked like, it's like, I love me some Samoa Joe. You know what I'm saying? But Brody, like, that's like new shit right there. That nigga like a monster. And I don't think it really diminishes MJF like that because, you know what I'm saying, he's supposed to, you know what I mean, you eventually catch the mouse, you know what I'm saying, and then choke him out.
And another thing, and a Brody King reign would kind of scratch an itch for that title that they have never done, having a big man win the title, because like they've never really had that. And aside from like Brody King, like in this recent like run, they don't really book like bigger wrestlers really like that well. So to see him like be like that leading guy of like the big like prototype wrestler, like get the title, I think that'd be cool.